This is Demetrius
and Destiny
bringing you your morning announcement
on WDMS News.
Today's Thursday, May 5th, 2016, A-Day. Now for Today in History.
Here's a look at this day in history. May 5th.
On this day in 1921, designer Coco Chanel launched her famous perfume, Chanel No. 5, in Paris. In 1925, teacher John Scopes was arrested in Tennessee for teaching evolution. He was later convicted in the famous monkey trial. This day in 1985 saw President Ronald Reagan draw criticism when he lay a wreath at a military cemetery in Bitburg, Germany, where members of the Waffen SS were buried. And on this day in 1961, the first American literally reached for the stars. The Soviet Union had already launched a satellite and put a man in space. The United States picked up the gauntlet. Alan Shepard blasted off for an historic ride. His 15 minutes in space earned him a lifetime of fame. And that's this day in history.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the DMS Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community.
Please be seated. Today's math problem is given -2 times 2 plus -7 plus 9. Select the expression or expressions that are equivalent. Select all that apply. Be sure to let your math teacher know if you can solve it.
Now here's Riley with today's weather.
It was 48 degrees this morning. We could expect more rain today, and we should reach a high of 60 degrees. Here's the weather for the remainder of the week. Now for the sports report. Sadly, the Orioles lost to the Yankees and are now in second place. Also, the Washington Capitals lost to the Pittsburgh Penguins. I bet someone is really happy. Miss Carter. The Caps are now down by 2 games, and it's the best of the 7-game series. Their next game is Saturday. Now back to Destiny and Demetrius.
Thank you, Riley. Word of the day.
Today our word is vivid. Stan marveled at the vivid colors of the parrot at the zoo. Can you determine what vivid means? Once again, today's word of the day is vivid. Flute tutors will be having rehearsal after school today in the band room from 3 until 4 p.m. If you have any questions, please see Miss Lapata.
Art Club will be meeting after school today in the art room.
Today's coping skill of the day is taking a break. Walk away from what is upsetting you and being by yourself for a few minutes until you feel calmer. Taking a break for yourself helps you feel more in control and removes you from people or events that may be upsetting you. During your peaceful break, take 3 deep breaths to calm your mind and body down so you can return to your day. Remember, your mental health matters.
The Jerusalem Mill field trip scheduled for tomorrow will be postponed until further notice due to the weather. Students may see Mr. Comfer or Mr. Merlette for more details. Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Destiny with a few words of wisdom. Listen to what great American educator Frederick Douglass says. The life of a nation is secure only while the nation is honest, truthful, and virtuous. In other words, for a nation to be a safe place, its citizens must be honest and decent. So if we want America to be a safer, less violent country, we have to be more honest, truthful, and virtuous with one another. We have to learn to be kinder, more tolerant, and more understanding. After all, a nonviolent country begins with nonviolent citizens, and that's you and that's me. Today, do your part to help stop some of the violence in our country by simply doing good for others. With something to think about, this is Destiny. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Now here's Mr. Barish.
Morning, Team DMS. I want to remind, as I'm going through the building, the importance of listening to our morning announcements. I went into several rooms today, and there was so much talking, I couldn't even tell that the announcements were on. Again, please, students, please be respectful during the announcements. There's important information for you to hear, your classmates to hear, and your teachers. Teachers, please make sure you help making sure the students are quiet. I don't mind if there's talking before the announcements and after the announcements, but we all need to be working together to make sure we can hear these announcements. That's why we broadcast them. So, again, students, please make sure you are quiet during the announcements. There's important information for you to hear. Beginning today, 8th graders will be starting their park assessment. We want to make sure our 8th graders put forth their best effort, and you will be successful in park. 6th and 7th graders, during class and in the hallways in between classes, it's very important that you are quiet in the hallway so that way 8th graders can have an optimal testing environment. Students, please make sure today and every day you are bringing your A game. Even with the 4th quarter, the grades matter, they count. They help to determine your final average. So again, it starts with demonstrating excellent attendance, coming to school with a positive attitude, and applying yourself. And as part of Team DMS, we'll do whatever it takes to educate and inspire you to become globally competitive graduates. One additional announcement, I've noticed recently some teachers are sharing with me, and I've seen it as well, some students who are playing in the hallway more so than usual, play fighting or play slapping. I will let you know, students, that first of all, those behaviors are inappropriate for school. Second of all, those behaviors usually lead to a student not playing anymore and getting upset and angry and taking it to a whole nother level. Students, we need to make sure you're keeping your hands to yourself. If you're not going to keep your hands to yourself, there will be consequences, including detention, ALC, or out-of-school suspension. We need to make sure everyone has a positive and safe learning environment, and it's pretty simple. Keep your hands to yourself. Thank you.
This is Destiny.
And Demetrius,
Have a thoroughly fun Thursday. Morning testing groups need to remember to restart their computers or devices before testing. Happy testing and happy Cinco de Mayo.